Hi, my name is Robbie Perrine. I am the Executive Director for Two Lives Changed. We are a nonprofit that helps families learn how to thrive. I'm also a member of Charis City Church. I met Erika about 5.5 years ago, and it took a little while for her to trust me, but eventually I got to walk alongside this beautiful young woman.
Hi, I'm Erika, and I became a mom at the age of 13, and I had another baby at 16, and then I had another baby at 19. I was going to school out here in Royal, and the center director ended up coming to school and talking to us parents. We used to have meetings there in school. And then she was telling us about the program and how they help us young moms. As I started going to the meetings outside of school, there was a volunteer named Robbie. She ended up staying for some of the meetings, and I got to know her, and she offered me rides because I didn't have any of that whenever I was going to the meetings. And then little by little we started connecting, and she ended up becoming my mentor. When I first had my first baby, her dad was there at the beginning until I found out that he wasn't being faithful. So I decided to leave him, and when I left him, he decided to leave, like not be in my daughter's life at all. The first time I brought my second baby home, her dad was already pressuring me into taking her out. He just started drinking nonstop. And he used to get aggressive with me. I just couldn't. I ended up breaking it off with him too. Kept just still insisting, and he just ended up taking my baby. He kept doing it constantly. He has done it for 5 months, 7 months, 3 months, and just I don't know her whereabouts. I don't know where she's at. I can't have contact with her at all. After a while, I was alone, being just a single mom, and I met someone. I've never seen somebody treat my daughters the way he does, and he got such a good relationship with them. And I ended up getting pregnant with my third baby, and then he ended up going to jail when I was 3 months pregnant. I couldn't have a baby on my own. I felt alone. Like, I know I was gonna feel alone at that time. So within that time, I was still connected with Two Life Changed and Robbie, and I was talking to one of the girls, and I was telling her I couldn't have a baby. And she had told me like I could take you to go have an abortion, but before I even decided that's something that I actually wanted to do, I spoke with Robbie.
When I found out that Erika was pregnant with her third baby, she came to me and told me that she didn't think she could do it, that she already had 2 children, that she wasn't stable, she just didn't think she could do it. The second daughter had been kidnapped again taken again by the father, and she didn't know where she was. And she and I went out to dinner, and we talked about what that would look like if she decided to abort her baby. And I didn't pull any punches. I told her that God wouldn't want her to kill that child, that later she would regret it, that there is not one person that I know, and I know a lot of people who have had abortions, I don't know one person who doesn't regret it.
That's when I made this decision that I was going to keep my baby, and I'm glad I made that decision.
So at Two Lives Changed, we don't just talk about being pro-life. We don't just talk about not having an abortion. We actually come alongside and help the families learn to be good parents. We help them to navigate what it looks like to be a parent, because life is precious, no matter how they come to be.
I go to Two Life Change because I feel happy. I feel like that's my safe space. Like, that's another family of mine. They've been there for me for about 6 years and helped me through it all with my kids. And this is Elora. She's 1 year old now, about to be 2 in July. And I'm so glad that I made the decision to have my daughter. She's beautiful and healthy, and I have the support to be a mom to her. And she's just so amazing. I'm so happy that I had her.
Well, Erika has grown a lot as a mom in the last few years. I think there was something that switched, like a switch was kind of flipped for her. And she saw this youngest, precious little one. I realized I had almost not let her come into existence. And I think that changed her. It's actually funny how Two Lives Change got involved with Karis City. Some of us need to have our wisdom highlights covered. And so I was at that point, and the girl who usually does that disappeared. And so I had called a friend and asked if she knew somebody. And so she gave me a name. So while I was there getting my hair done, in the chair next to me is this beautiful blonde woman who is, the stylist is doing her hair, and they're talking about a church, and they're talking about her church and what they are looking for. And so they're looking to get involved with a ministry that is about pro-life, but isn't just pro-life, but actually pro-action, to help families thrive. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's crazy. And I turned and I looked at her and I was like, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but that is what we do. She left first, but before I was even done, she was texting me saying, we need to have a meeting because we love what you do and we want to support what you do. And then I got on the phone with Nathan and Will, and there were some other people on the phone too, and we all talked about what that could look like, working together. And then I became a member of Karis City Church because after I went there a few times and I met the people and I saw their heart, and I just saw that they didn't just talk the talk, they walked the walk, and they walked alongside us and helped us. Imago Dei means life is precious. It means that no matter how hard it might be to bring a child into this world, that no matter the circumstances of how they came to be, life is still precious.